children. So we are learning about the different types of organ system. So now about the circulatory system. We learned about the excretor system yesterday. So skin, lungs, how they are, and kidneys, how they are able to excrete the organ wastage from our body. Here the circulatory system is also one of the main system in our body. So here, who is the main, what is the main organ of the circulatory system? Heart is the main organ of circulatory system. And this heart, blood and blood vessels together form a circulatory system. Heart, blood vessels and this blood is formed as a circulatory system. What do you mean by circulation? Moving. So all the organs in our body are in the steady position, means they are in a fixed place. But one liquid is moving here and there, then carrying the oxygen, and that is called a red color liquid. It is called a blood. Blood is a red color liquid which flows in our body. It carries the oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. It is very, very important. So how this heart performs? Heart is located on the left side of our chest. It is located on the left side of our chest. The size of the heart is the fist of our hand. It is the fist of our hand. It is located on the left side of our chest. It is a pear shape. It is a pear shape. What is the function of this heart? It pumps oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. The blood is carried to the heart. There it pumps with the oxygen, it mixes with the oxygen and it pumps the blood to all parts of the body. And it takes the deoxygenated blood and it mixes with the oxygen and it will send it to all, pump to all parts of the body. So while doing this, it will beat 72 to 80 times per minute. It will beat 70 to 80 times per minute and the sound it is lub dub lub dub. How you know this heartbeat? This heartbeat, the blood pressure is checked by a what? Sphygmomanometer. What it is? Sphygmomanometer. The doctors will check the BP, no? That is checked. Blood pressure. BP means blood pressure and this is checked by the sphygmomanometer. In that we can know what is the heartbeat. And also they will use the stethoscope to know the heartbeat. Stethoscope. To check the heartbeat, we can easily know how much it is beating. So actually that normal person 72 to 80 times it beats per a minute and BP is checked by the sphygmomanometer. Heartbeat is checked by the stethoscope. These are the instruments are used by the doctor to check our heartbeat and blood pressure. So here the heart pumps the oxygenated blood to all parts of the body. Now here the heart is divided into two parts. How many parts? Heart is divided into two parts. What are they? Heart is divided into arteries, veins, capillaries. What are these? These are the what? Blood vessels. These three are the blood vessels which help to the circulation of blood. These are three are the blood vessels. Arteries, veins and capillaries are the blood vessels which are used for what? Circulation of our blood. So how these are useful? Now these arteries carry pure blood. They carry the pure blood to all parts of the body. From where? Heart. From heart. So here arteries is there. It is carrying the pure blood from the heart to all parts of the body. And veins. Veins carry impure blood from body parts, from all body parts. Where? To heart. To heart. It carries the impure blood to the heart from all the body parts. So arteries carry pure blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Here veins carry the impure blood to the heart from all the parts of the body. Now what is these capillaries are doing? These capillaries are performing as network for arteries and veins. So how? They are like thin like hair structure. These are called capillaries. They are very thin hair like structure which help the blood to rotate. Means pure blood to the arteries and impure blood from the veins. So they are helping this thin like hair like structure. So the heart is the main organ of the circulatory system. With the help of blood and blood vessels, it will perform its circulatory system. What is blood? Blood is a red color liquid, and for an adult person, you should have the 4 to 5 liters of blood. How much? 4 to 5 liters of blood, and it helps the blood flows throughout the body and supplies oxygenated blood to all the parts. Here, blood vessels, they are veins, arteries and capillaries. Veins carry the impure blood from all the parts to the heart. Arteries carry pure blood from the heart to all the parts, and capillaries perform as a network between these veins and arteries to send the blood from the heart to parts and from the parts to the heart. So in this way the circulatory system is going on, and next I am going to explain now about the brain. So the next is the brain. You know who controls our body? The brain controls our body. All activities which we are doing, that all are controlled by the brain. And where is the brain located? Brain is located in the head, and it is protected by a skull bone. It is protected by a skull bone, and it is the main. It acts like a computer. Whatever the activities we are doing in our daily life, all are controlled by the brain. So it is the main organ of the nervous system. It is the main organ of the nervous system. So brain, spinal cord and neuron are the 3 main organs of this nervous system. So how it controls? See, it is the largest organ of nervous system, and it is situated on the head, top of the head, and it is protected by a skull bone, and it acts like a computer. Whatever the activities, whatever the memories, everything. See, you can whatever you are saying, how can you keep it in your mind? With the help of the brain only. If it is very sharp, all that works, whatever we are telling here, the things we are telling here, the remembering, everything is done with the help of this brain only. You can remember many things. You can keep a lot of things in your mind with the help of this brain only. All you are remembering with the help of this. So, the brain, spinal cord and neuron are the main important organs of the nervous system. Here, this brain is acting like a computer. It is the controller of our all activities. Next, what is this? It is a tube-like structure. This tube-like structure is called a spinal cord. The tube-like structure is called a spinal cord. It is located head to back of our body. So, it is located from that here to spine. From here to here, it is like a tube, and it is ending in the hip. Starting from the brain and it is ending from the hip. What is this spinal cord activity? It is like a telephone messenger. Whatever the brain is sending, that message is passed by the brain, that is received from the spinal cord and sending to all parts of the body, and it acts like a telephone messenger. Spine, like it is like a tube. It is tube and it works like a telephone exchange, and it carries the message from the brain and to the the brain, vice versa. Next, it is this hair-like thin structure. It is called a neuron. What it is called a neuron? Neuron is the basic unit of nervous system. It is the basic unit of nervous system. It is made up of millions of cells. It is made up of millions of cells that are called as nerves. These are called as nerves. It contains millions, some millions of cells. So, they are interconnected with each other. They are interconnected with each other. It carries, it acts like a telephone wire, carrying messages. Telephone is there, sending messenger is there, but to carry that we need wires, no? So this neurons acts like a telephone wire. Together this brain, spinal cord and neuron, they work and our works are completed. The messages are passed in a correct way. As neurons are interconnected with spinal cord and brain, all the messages from brain to spinal cord, and these neurons are present in the nervous system. So brain, spinal cord and neuron together form a nervous system. Not only this, we are performing many activities. See, whenever your hand is broken, how can you know that hand is broken? That the bones which are inside are fractured. How can you know? With taking the X-ray. What they will take? X-ray. In that it's clearly visible what is happened to your infected part. So this is an X-ray. This is an X-ray. So what it is containing? It is containing the bones. See, the bony framework of our body is called as skeletal system. What it is? Skeletal system. So, what is this skeletal system contains? It contains only bones, and we are having 206 bones in our body. These together form a framework. See, our body inside framework is like this. Our body inside framework is like this. It is our head, this is the rib cage, this are our hands, these are our legs. This total body is formed, then for that muscles are attached, for that skin is formed, and then we became a human being. So here skull, spine, rib cage, pelvis are this only the parts of this skeletal system. The skeletal system contains 206 bones. And now I am writing on the board. So I have to lift my hand. Which organ is helping here? Hand is helping. But the hand muscle, I need to complete work. So muscles are also very, very important. That system is called as muscular system. What it is called as? Muscular system. And this muscle system, we are having how many? How many muscles are there in our body? 600 muscles are there in our body, which help us to do many activities. Sometimes we will say here it is something is happened, pain is we are getting, muscle pain. So when it is getting, we can't do the work properly. So muscles help us in many ways. For running, see, this is the skeletal system, this is nervous system, this is the muscular system. Together form a human being, our one organ. So muscular system and skeletal system is also one of the important organs of our body. So main 8 organ systems are there. What are they? Respiratory, digestive, excretory, nervous, circulatory, skeletal system, muscular system and reproductive system. Reproductive system is giving the birth to the young ones. As the own kind, they are giving the birth to the young ones. Here, mother, father and the child. Mother is a human being, father also human being and the child also is human being. So, giving birth to their young ones of their own kind is called a reproductive system. These 8 systems together form a human being. So, go through this. I'll post the answers tomorrow.